G'day, this is a new update on my workshop tool rack storage and all that. One thing I've been playing around with was updating my logo to make it more laser burning compatible, and that's what I've come up with. I'm very happy. It scales down quite well as well. Quite like it. And however, about a week or two ago, I realized I needed to move the steel shelves out of here and put them at the other end, because I've got a fan here and I don't want my shelves full of stuff getting full of sawdust and all that. So it made more sense to swap it back around. What it does mean though is I've done a better job of my chisel rack. Instead of some really low-grade plywood in the background, I've used one of the spare locker doors. In fact, it's the last full locker door I had spare. A lot of them are actually in behind on the wall, you can see there. And there's one at the end that you can't see because of the shelves, but it's roughly cut in half. So I took that half and cut it down further to fill in the corner, which made a nice little spot for that circular marking gauge and anything else that might fit in there underneath later. But today I've been working on my drill rack, my hand drill rack. It's focusing on the hand drill and the auger and the bits, of course. This is where I got the initial idea from, this blog post here. Yeah, I did want the auger horizontal, but I took the internal measurement and made it the external measurement, which is the same thing that I did with this cutting board rack that's now my clamp rack. So same mistake. Yeah. Anyhow, it doesn't really matter because it works this way. They hang well together. And to be honest, it doesn't need to be any wider because I haven't really got enough wood drilling bits to fill the spot, although it does look like I have a lot. I'm only going to put my specifically wood drilling bits on this rack. Maybe some crossover bits like step drills might go on here and the Forstner bits. But apart from that, I'm not going to put any of my metal drilling bits on here. I really like the result, except that I didn't make this back rack high enough. You can see those other drills are sort of hiding in behind there, which doesn't really matter because I don't hardly ever use them. But once in a while these things work well. I can reach them to get them out. Yeah, these things do work well from time to time, different purposes. But really it's just the odds and ends at the back. These are just ordinary augers that at some point, I guess my dad maybe, has cut the square end off so he could use in a regular electric drill. And one oddity is this beautiful old piece here. My research indicates it could be anywhere around 300 years old. This is one of these fluted type drill bits. I quite like that one. It does work well after all these years. But anyway, even the moderns there, I just took apart the packaging, the box that these bits came in, and just put the rack on there, and that's plenty good enough for that purpose. I might get a better set later on and change it out, but for now that's quite good. Anyway, that's my latest update. Everything's coming along well. Haven't made any progress on the vise for my bench yet, but yeah, I've been very busy preparing my students for a robotics competition, so just nice to finally come in here after a couple of weeks and do something. Anyway, until next time, bye bye.